Well, your lordships must just keep one thing in mind. It's not their case that they merged with any party. It's their case that they belong to the Shiv Sena. So if they belong to the Shiv Sena, then how can they disobey the whip and vote for a BJP candidate against the Shiv Sena member? There is no evidence required here, Maharaj. Then on 3rd of July, Ajay Chaudhary, acting as the leader of the SSLP, submitted a letter to the Deputy Speaker requesting him to conduct the election of the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly by division of votes. Ajay Chaudhary on the 3rd of July submitted a letter to the Deputy Speaker requesting that the votes cast by the members of the Legislative Assembly who have incurred disqualification should not be considered during the election of the Speaker. 3rd of July, the election for the office of the Speaker of Maharashtra Legislative Assembly was held. Rahul Narvekar, the candidate for the Bharatiya Janata Party, was unconstitutionally elected as the Speaker of the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly after getting a total of 164 votes. During the elections, it was recorded by the Deputy Speaker that 39 delinquent MLAs of Shiv Sena Legislative Party, led by Eknath Shinde, had voted against the party whip. Now, at this point in time, there is no other whip. Now you will see on the evening of the 3rd, after
how many votes did the rival candidate poll that day?
Sorry?
July. How many votes did the rival candidate poll on the 3rd of July? Speaker.
That's all. We are not mullahs on majority minority. Yes, that's correct. I'm glad that my learned friend pointed it out, mullahs. Correct.
But therefore, if these 39 are excluded from 164, will they still have 125?
I am not mullahs on that. I'm only saying that they voted against the whip, therefore they are deemed to be disqualified. That's all I'm saying, mullahs. I'm not saying, mullahs, whether he would have. Supposing, mullahs, all of them are disqualified, because on that particular day they voted against the whip.
These 39?
All 39.
No, but therefore, if you exclude these 39
yes,
from the 164,
yes,
they're still down to, they still get 125, right?
That's right.
The fact, your lordship is right, mullahs. At the moment, mullahs, I am not challenging. At the moment, mullahs.
Because this comes soon on the heels of the trust vote, which takes place on the 30th.
Yes.
So this is now an indicator within 3 days.
Trust vote happened on the 4th.
Because Mr. Sibal,
you don't happen on the 30th, mullahs.
Right. You don't, ultimately, you don't face the trust vote.
Yeah, I don't, mullahs. So therefore, it is held on the 4th. And we challenge the trust vote also. We've challenged all decisions, the election of the Speaker, trust vote, whatever. All that is challenged. Mullahs, the question is, at the moment, mullahs, we are dealing very, very limited issue. One, should the courts have given time?
That's a separate issue because it's an order which is an interim order.
Yeah, it's an interim order. What was the result of that, mullahs? These people were able to topple the government without the disqualification petitions having been decided. There was an elected government, mullahs, which was in power. The 10th schedule was used for the purposes of toppling an elected government. And supposing tomorrow, mullahs, your lordship holds by these actions, which are uncontroverted, that they disqualified themselves on both counts, 2(1)A and 2(1)B. What will be the result? And if your lordship holds otherwise, let's assume, against me, then this will be, mullahs, you have given them a model to topple every elected government.
Mr. Sibal, are we not still down to, if you are really looking at the numbers here, are we not down to the situation where the Speaker's election at least indicates that because 38 was sought to be disqualified, there were disqualification petitions against the 38. Now, if you exclude the 38 for a moment from the 164 who voted in favor of the resolution for the Speaker, you still have a situation where that's in very close proximity to the date on which the trust vote was to be held on the 30th.
Yes.
Now, you resign, right, on the 30th.
Yes.
And therefore, is this not really clearly an indicator that even excluding these 39...
That's all right. The Speaker could have been, mullahs. Yes, I'm not disputing that, mullahs. I'm not sure what the arithmetic is. Half 145 is the halfway mark, mullahs.
That is what my Lord the Chief Justice
You deduct 34, you are below, mullahs. I'm sorry. In fact, the arithmetic is the other way.
No, my Lord, 288 was the total.
Yeah, just the number. Just give it.
We'll just give you the
strength of the assembly.
Mr. Kaul.
Just 1 second.
Yes.
Total strength of the assembly.
288.
That was there from Mr. Sibal's chart, which we saw.
Actual votes received by Mr. Narvekar were 164 which is over the 50% mark of 144.
Just 1 second, just one second. Total
So
strength
the
of the
half mark would be 145.
Just
1 second.
Yes.
164.
So if 144 is the halfway mark, 145, 164 votes were received by Mr. Narvekar if the strength was taken to be 288. If 39 MLAs are excluded from the strength of the Legislative Assembly, the effective strength comes down to 249.
249.
And out of those,
Just 1 second.
249, half of it is
249 and then.
and the effective votes received by Mr. Narvekar were 125, which is over 50% of the votes required. So under any circumstance, even if 39 MLAs are removed,
Plus, there were only 16 disqualifications.
yes, plus on that date, there were only 16 disqualifications, but I'm going a step further. Even if there were 39 disqualifications, even then Mr. Narvekar was through.
what is the halfway mark of 249?
120.
124, Maharaj.
120.
125.
And he had 125.
Exactly the same.
Yes. And at 12:01, they move a resolution expressing disqualification, expressing no confidence. It is defeated
3 independent. And 175, 9C.
and later again and defeated.
Oh. Maharaj, there were 3 independent disqualifications also, apart from this. 1 second, hold on.
The issue was argued.
1 second, 1 second.
Pointed out that in under any circumstance.
Sir, 1 second, 1 second. There were 3 disqualification, independent also were subject to disqualification. So it makes it below 125. Total is 41.
But then the strength of the house also comes down.
That's all right, but you don't get the majority then. But Maharaj, as I said, we are getting involved in issues that are not an issue before the court.
49, you will have to exclude the independents also. And therefore, the halfway mark will accordingly be that. Is that what you say?
So the total, let's go over it again. Total strength of the assembly is 288.
Yes,
The halfway mark is 145.
that's right.
Excluding the 39 Shiv Sena MLAs
Plus,
and plus 3 independent MLAs. Just 1 second.
it'll be 246, Maharaj.
Just 1 second.
And they would be having 122.
So the strength of the house was 287.
But Maharaj, the 10th schedule doesn't talk of any of this. You can
So
do
we
the
then
arithmetic.
come to, we would be down to
42. 42.
that is 42. So the effective house strength of the house comes to 288 minus 288 minus 42,
Yes,
which
yes,
is
yes.
248 and 246.
46.
46.
123 is the halfway mark. Maharaj, whether they won or lost is not the issue. They'll still be disqualified.
No, we just, that's all right. The constitutional argument.
124 is the halfway mark, Maharaj.
123, 246,
124.
123.
123,
123.
246 minus,
Maharaj, it has to be, one more has to be given for halfway mark.
So halfway mark is 123 and Narvekar gets 125.
3 more Maharaj are disqualified.
3. You have included those 3.
164 minus 42 Maharaj.
Yes.
Inclusive of
So 122.
So when if you exclude those 3, then he
Yes.
gets 122.
122. So it's below the halfway mark. But be that, Maharaj, the 10th schedule is not concerned with this, Maharaj. We are not concerned with that, according to me.
280 minus 42.
How can
1 second, because we have said so.
how can 3 independent MLAs?
How can we, that is to be decided by the speaker.
You can say what you want,
Yeah.
but if there are 3 independent MLAs, they can't be disqualified by you.
Even independent.
Who says that?
Procedure. They can't be,
Maharaj, my learned friend should,
they are today claiming that they are
one second,
for their
Mr.
disqualification.
Kaul, you have to read the 10th schedule.
Independent MLAs are
Please read the 10th schedule before you make that submission. But unnecessarily, there's no point in making a submission which is contrary to the 10th schedule.
No, but the most crucial fact is that the disqualification petitions were only against 16 and not
Doesn't
39
matter.
MLAs.
Malaj,
The disqualified
One second.
MLAs were only 16, not 39.
1 second. In fact, on the third, all 39 are under disqualification because they voted against the whip.
That's after the vote. That's after the speaker.
No.
We are proceeding.
Not, it's before the speaker.
It is actually the entirety of the 38 comes in. Where is the position?
Malaj, I don't think this arithmetic exercise of any relevance for the purpose of the attention.
Yes.
That schedule issue.
Yes, correct. It's just a matter of arithmetic. Malaj, majorities are made up like this only, Malaj. I was on 40.
Yes.
So if you exclude the 39 plus 3.
125.
No, that's...
No, minus those 39, 125.
Malaj, we
Otherwise,
are
you
not
got
on 39. We are on 42.
Just give us the number that he has got, Narvekar.
Narvekar gets total 125 votes.
Is that right?
No, he gets 164.
164.
Actual votes are 164.
Yes.
Now we have to now consider, I mean, we just for the,
Yes.
from 164, you suppose deduct 39, which are the 39 persons against whom you say they are disqualified.
No, even the other three we said the same, Malaj. We filed a petition to that
One
effect.
second.
Yes.
Therefore, if you exclude 39, the Shiv Sena MLAs and 3 independents, so you exclude from 164, 42,
Yes,
you are down to 122.
that's correct.
But they only had 107. They got 107 votes for their speaker candidate.
I think one MLA had died as well. When was that? So the actual strength was 287, right?
Majority? If they had obeyed the whip, we'd be in majority, he would not have got elected. 107 plus 39 or whatever.
Of the votes.